6. Oh, I just started recording. Let me say that shit again.
Yeah. Mm.
Welcome to Ramadan Challenge Year 6. I'm so excited to be hosting again for y'all. And I'm so excited to see the new teams. I have been getting a lot of questions, a lot of interest, and it's gonna be a fun year for you guys. And I'm gonna quickly, I do see a bunch of people are in here already. I don't know how long should we wait? I'm gonna wait 2 more minutes before I start the presentation. The rules are gonna be very similar to the previous years, just a few little changes here and there, but ultimately, if you've been participating for the past couple of years, it's kind of the same. We one thing that we just started incorporating last year, I believe, was the group chat. So if you're not in the group chat already and you want to participate, then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put my number on the screen, and then you can send me your name, and then I'll just add you to the group chat. And that's where we're gonna have any questions or comments or anything that you would like to know. It'll be in the group chat. So that's a lot better than the first year because the first year there was no group chat. If you missed it, you missed it. Now, we're being a little bit easy on y'all. We want you to win. We want you to go to Umrah. And so we're just taking it a little bit easy.
Yeah, mashallah. So we are all excited to be part of the program. So okay, Raudatullah is asking a question, and I want to give a shout out, a special shout out to Raudatullah. She was the first person to join. Mashallah. Of course, after me. So
Yeah, they're not playing this year. They're not playing this year.
yeah, yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
what platform is the group chat on? It's on WhatsApp.
Mm.
I'm just gonna go ahead and add. I think I have your
Yeah,
number, but I'll go
okay.
ahead and add your.
Brad Shakir is our Gakwakwata, mashallah, is the maybe I should say is the backbone of the program. So pray to Almighty Allah to reward you abundantly for your efforts. So can we see your face and can you say salam to all our participants for this year and give us the opening address?
Did they tell you I'm giving a presidential address or what?
Okay, sorry, give the presidential address.
Did they say that?
The Trump fashion. So,
Nah. Anyway, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. We give thanks and praises unto Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who has made it possible for us to gather again this year. Alhamdulillah. I know this year is going to be more competitive than last year. I can already feel the vibe. I can feel the vibe. You guys are already up for it. I see more people. I look at the list now. I see more people, and I believe by the time we get to next week, there'll be more people. But also, I know by the time we get to the third week, there'll be less people because people are going to drop out because it's going to be very competitive and very challenging. But it's all for fun. You guys already know Umrah is not free. It's hard work. You guys are, and I know you are up for it, and inshallah, Allah will make you all successful. So this year, inshallah, Brother Sharab already said everything. Brother Sharab and I are going to take a back seat, and we're going to let our young stars flourish, inshallah. We're going to be operating in the shadows, as they say. We're going to help. We're going to do work in other areas that are supportive of this program. But Sister Rahma and the other co-host, we believe they are capable and they will do a very good job, inshallah. I think that's about it that I want to say. If you have any question, like Sister Rahma said, reach out to her. You already know the rules, and if you don't know the rules, she will go over the rules with you. This is a fun program. The judges are fair. They are not. Nobody's biased. Don't think like anybody is going to be biased. So we try to make sure that we remove elements of bias as much as possible. So it's all up to your work. Whatever you put in, you get. It's not giggle. It's not garbage in, garbage out. No, if you put garbage in, well, I guess you get garbage out. But if you would put good work in, you're going to get very good work out, inshallah. So with that being said, I think I'm going to pass the baton on. May Allah make it easy for all of us. I wish you all the best. Go for it, guys. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam wa rahmatullah. Thank you so much for the word of advice and for the presidential address. One thing that I think is very important for us from the team's perspective that we need to acknowledge and we need to say is that excuse me, for our participant of last year. So we want to apologize for the delays. And then, there are so many things going on. Brother Shakir, mashallah, is the current NPC chairman. So when you hear the platform, which is the annual event being hosted by NCNMO, National Council of Nigerian Muslims, if I'm not mistaken, so he's the chairman of that program. So basically, so he's busy right now. He's busy, so I have to drag in that. No, you have to come and give us the presidential address. So yeah, I mean, so and that is nationally, locally, a lot of things, a lot of activities are at the community level that we are doing. So we just pray to Almighty Allah to continue to bless our time and to make it easy for all of us and to add all the efforts that everyone is putting in on our scale of good deed on the day of judgment. So please forgive us for any shortcomings, and then inshallah, all everything is intact. Your gifts are intact, and we'll be distributing the consolation prizes by next weekend if the team approves, inshallah. I think by next weekend. So if you have not dropped your name, the name that
Yes. Yeah. I'm talking about that. I spoke with the president yesterday, so we're going to write the check, some of the checks today.
okay.
I forgot to actually talk about the iPad, but inshallah, when I see him today at the masjid, I will remind him of the iPad.
Okay. And then Deborah Shakira, we give shout out to the newest mothers at the same time. And I can see that she joined. I
Oh,
hope she's participating with the new baby now, mashallah.
oh,
The,
Sister
the
Fatima
winner, the Umrah winner of last year.
Balogun
I
scored.
mean, the first
Where
person.
are they? Where is she?
I can see Fatima Abdul Wahab.
Fatima.
Assalamualaikum.
Sister
Wa
Fatima,
alaikum
I've not had the chance
salam
to
wa
even say salam
rahmatullah.
to you. Congratulations on the baby.
Thank you.
Oh,
Jazakallah khair.
Ramadan challenge baby.
mashallah. Congratulations one more time.
Thank you. Jazakallah khair.
May Allah bless the baby and the entire family.
Amen. Amen.
And may Allah bless all of us.
Amen.
Okay, so the plan is for us to just meet. We plan to finish everything within 30 minutes. Yeah, so Sister Hafiz, okay, which one do you want to go first? You want to go over the rules or you want the Kahoot?
We can quickly go over the rules,
Okay,
just to get it out the way, and then after that we can do the Kahoot.
okay, please go ahead.
Okay, so let me go ahead and share my screen. I know you guys are waiting for the rules.
Sharaf, please check your message.
Okay,
Kidux. Okay. So, welcome to the sixth annual Ramadan Challenge. As I said, we're really excited to have y'all here. Um, Really quick, what is Ramadan Challenge? It's a series of challenges throughout the month where we have you guys participating, using your creativity, you're using critical thinking, family participation, and just honestly using your skills to do good during the month. And we're gonna tally up your points at the end of the month, and our first place winner gets a free trip to Umrah. And Umrah is something that everyone wants to go to, everyone wants to participate in. And so because of that, it's usually very competitive, and the challenges require a lot of thought and a lot of effort on everyone's part, so that they can earn that prize. Real quick, we're going to go over some rules. This year we're doing a minimum of one person per team. There is no max. So, like I said before, the challenges are difficult or quite difficult. You know, they are quite challenging. So there is incentive to having more than one person on your team. Let's say maybe you can't make it to Kahoot and maybe you have someone else who can like, step in for you, or if you're busy, you have school, you have work, someone else can like kind of lighten the burden, make it easier. So we encourage you to work in teams, but if you think you could do it on your own, by all means, go right ahead. Um, the challenges are going to be weekly. They will be project based. And there are also going to be bonus point opportunities like we have every year. We have the Kahoot, we have different challenges. Um, sometimes smaller challenges. Sometimes we have the Night of Power challenges. In my experience, you don't want to miss the bonus points. But then we have, okay, so the presentations are going to be emailed to this email right here. It's going to be in the group chat as well, so you don't have to write it down or anything. We're going to send it to the group chat. So whenever we give challenges, usually you're going to be submitting it to this email and they would be due on Friday, okay? And then every Sunday we get a new challenge, and then that challenge would be due on Friday. And then on Saturday, you would present the challenges so that the judges can see and so that the participants can see and the community can see all the beautiful work that you've done. And then the following Sunday, you would get the scores and the new challenge for the week. Does that make sense so far? Any questions? You can just unmute yourself.
Somebody asked the question, is everybody on the team, would everybody on the team go on Umrah?
No, it's one Umrah per team. One Umrah per team.
Wait, hold on.
We wish.
You get the price that, I mean, you can add money to it, but the price you get will be enough for one person to go on Umrah.
Yes. So if you have a team of 10, we have some teams that they have been trying to win every single year so that everybody in the team can go, but you only get one Umrah per team per year. So if you have 3 people, you can try and win this year, win next year, win the year after that, then all y'all can go. And then number 6, the judges' decisions are final. So the judges this year, I know in the past I was the judge. We do have external judges, from our community that's going to be here and listening and watching and scoring you guys. So whatever they decide that's what it is. Okay. Okay, so there's been a misconception, I think, in previous years that Ramadan Challenge is a youth program, it's for the kids. It is not. We encourage people of all ages to participate. There are some things, I know if you're a child, there's some things that you're going to need your parents' help for. And then if you are a parent, there's some things that you're probably going to need like younger, more innovative minds for. So I suggest that you have a good mix of ages within your team. You can do what you like, but that's just my recommendation, from being here. I will say that if you're a child, most of the teams that win have adults in it. So get your mom, get your dad, get your grandma to participate with you. And then the projects, they're going to be judged on like the participation, the creativity, the presentation. Remember, the presentation is 3 minutes long. So, just keeping that in mind and just following all the rules. And if you do that, you'll be fine, I promise. That's my number on the screen there. So if you'd like to be a part of the group chat, go ahead and text me your name, your team name, and then I would add you to the group chat so that we can all be connected. I'm going to leave this on the screen for a few seconds so you can screenshot it or do whatever you need, so that you're added to the group chat so that you don't miss anything. I'm sure that everyone here already has my number, but okay. If you missed it, then ask somebody else for my number. It's like public information. Okay, let's see if it's in chat. Okie dokes. Now we've already called her out, but we're gonna hear from a 2-time Umrah winner, for tips and tricks. I've never done this before. Okay. So This is a treat for the new people. We're going to hear from someone who's been doing this for a while, someone who's won twice, and she knows how to win. She knows the tips and tricks. So I'm gonna call on Fatima Abdul Wahab to speak for a little bit, and then we're gonna announce the challenge for the day.
That's true. She's won twice with GFW and Balogun squad. Wow.
Assalamu
Wow.
alaikum, everybody. I'm gonna
Um,
keep it short because I have to actually go and feed my baby. But yes, I have won twice. I think the number one thing is consistency. You have to have, everyone in your group, everyone has to be ready to turn in the challenges on time. I think last year it wasn't based on time. It was more just based off of actually completing it. The first year it was based off of like submission and the time you take. But make sure everyone is involved, everyone is engaged. Make sure you have at least 2 people doing Kahoot every day. Because if one person's internet goes out, at least there's another person who can help with that. So I like in the past, I always try to say at least 2 people should be doing the Kahoot. The challenges, making sure everyone is involved as much as possible. Trying to be very creative and innovative with the way you submit your challenges is also a good tip. Last year we did fundraising. I think in the past we didn't, but last year the fundraising thing that we did, just try to find things that are outside of the box, reach out to everybody. I remember sending the fundraisers to everyone I knew, even the organizers, sending it to everybody. We even had some of the organizers also donate because I sent it to them. So you never know who's going to donate until you ask. So that was very good for us. We're able to get different people. It doesn't have to be Muslims as well. Like people from work, people from school, send it, post it on Instagram, post it on Facebook, post it on Snapchat, post it on everything. So that helps a lot. Those are my main tips, but also don't feel defeated even if you lose a point here and there. Don't like just be like, oh, I already lost like 1 point, so I'm not gonna win anymore. Like, no, just keep going because you don't know who else is gonna lose a point and you might end up winning. Just as long as you're consistent. I think consistency is the biggest key. And make sure you read the challenges properly. Sometimes you may be like rushing to do something or rushing to do the challenge, but you do it wrong because you didn't read the full challenge or you didn't read the full context. So that's important too. But I think those are my main tips. Yeah, but if anyone has any specific questions, you can always ask me, inshallah.
Thank you so much, Fatima. And you guys, she's giving y'all the sauce. She's giving y'all the juice. She won twice, so she knows what she's talking about. But now I know it's the moment y'all have all been waiting for. I'm gonna go ahead and announce the challenge for the week. If you're not here, luckily for y'all, we will be posting it in the group chat. This was not the case in the past, but y'all, like I said, we're making it easy for y'all. Let me go ahead and share my screen, and then we're gonna get the challenge for the week.
did you already let them know that there's going to be Kahoot after this?
I think Brother Sharaf mentioned it earlier, but
Okay.
there's gonna be Kahoot after this. Like I said before, there's opportunities for bonus points. Kahoot is one of them. You don't want to miss it.
Let me clarify one thing because we had this situation where some people did not get bonus point and did not get consolation prizes, and they were like, "Oh, how come we did not get any consolation prize?" Right? To get any prize at all on this show, you would have to participate in the 3 categories of events. Meaning, you have to do this challenge that Sister Rama is coordinating. She's going to present. That's one. Let me show you myself so that you can see my fingers up. All right. So that's number one is the one Sister Rama is presenting the challenge itself. Number two is Kahoot. You have to participate in. Well, if you miss some Kahoot, it's going to be at your own deficit, but try to participate at least one Kahoot. And the third part is you have to participate in the Night of Power Challenge, which is going to come up towards the end of Ramadan. Right? We're going to have an external person come give questions, and those questions are going to be very technical, right? So you have to participate in all these 3 categories to even qualify for a consolation prize. because I've seen messages that somebody who did not participate in Night of Power, they're saying, oh, they should get prizes. No, that's not the rule. So I just want to emphasize that. And our consolation prizes are very generous too. So you should know that.
Thank you so much for clarifying that. So just know, participate in everything. And also, if in my experience, if you don't and you miss, those points are important. So if you don't participate in everything, your chances of winning are going to be a lot lower. Okay, so let me go ahead and share my screen. We're gonna learn the challenge for the week. Okay. Bismillah. Ramadan challenge number 1. Each team must write, illustrate, and publish a short story. The story must teach an Islamic lesson. The length, the genre, age group, and means of publication is to the team's discretion. The teams must present a 3-minute summary / explanation of their stories on Saturday. And then go ahead and submit the stories to this email by Friday at 11:59. And then the next day we're going to have our presentations. Now, when I say that the length, genre, and age group, the length doesn't like obviously the length of the story, that's to your discretion. Genre, I'm talking about like if you want it to be a play, if you want it to be like, rhyme or whatever, that's all up to you. Age group, if you want it to be a chapter book, if you want it to be like 0 to 1 year, like the rhymes and stuff, that's up to you as well. Means of publication, if you want to publish it online, if you want to print it out, if you want to do an audiobook, all of that is up to you. But you just have to make sure you submit it on time, and it must teach an Islamic lesson at the end. So it should be like a, something that we're learning from the story. Any questions? Okay. We're starting off strong. No questions so far. I think that's a good sign. Let your creative juices flow. I really want you guys to
Sorry, I have a question.
Oh, okay. That's a question?
I have a question.
Yes.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Hi, me. Yes, yes. I think there's a bit of a delay somewhere. For that story that you just presented, the one you just talked about, can it also be in a form of a PowerPoint presentation, kind of?
Yeah, I mean, whichever way you'd like to publish it, you can go ahead. It's all up to you.
Okay.
Okay. And then remember,
Okay.
the presentation on Saturday is not you reading the story. It's a summary, don't spoil it for us. Like, what if we want to, we want to read it for ourselves? It's just a summary, you explaining the thought process behind it. Maybe if you're dedicating the story to somebody, whatever the case may be, that's what your presentation is going to be about. Okay. Thank you for your question. Anyone else?
I have a question.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm just trying to play devil's advocate.
Okay.
All right, yeah. So for the presentation, there is a maximum time limit.
Yes.
So if the team exceed the time limit, is there a punishment for that? Or
It is. It is a penalty. So be mindful because we are on a time constraint. So we can't just, I mean, we would love to hear the full story and talk for, minutes and minutes and minutes, but it's like everyone has to go. So we have to be mindful of all the teams that are participating. So that's why we made it just 3 minutes.
maximum?
It's a very good question. Yeah, that's very important.
It is.
Because they'll just lose points if they go above that 3 minute mark.
Yeah, so make sure you practice your presentation. Don't just say, I'm gonna wing it, and now you've only talked about the first part and you have 10 seconds left, right? So go ahead and do that.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum salam.
We had a question. So does it have to be a story, like a narrative, or can it be a book with lessons, not necessarily like a narrative?
What do you mean by a book with lessons?
So let's say there's no like beginning, middle, end of a story, like one cohesive story, but it's still a book with illustrations with Islamic lessons about people, Like, you know what I mean? It doesn't have to, it's not necessarily like once upon a time this happened, blah, 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 blah.
Are you talking about just like stories of people's lifetime or like the prophet stories or things like that?
Um, not necessarily, just anything. Like, does it have to be one story from beginning to end? Or can it be multiple stories? Can we incorporate people's stories? Or does it have to be a story, one story?
All right. I'm gonna chalk that up to genre. It's up to you. So you can
Okay.
go ahead and like whatever genre you'd like, a compilation or whatever. That's your creativity. Don't spoil it now. Don't
Okay.
give them ideas.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Anyone else? I like these questions. Make sure you ask because if you don't ask and then you go and do your own thing and we're like, hey, this doesn't count, then sorry, you know. So if you don't ask now, maybe you start and you're like, oh, I don't like I now I have a question. You can always ask in the group chat. That's another thing. Okay, if there's no more questions, then I'm gonna turn it over to Nasif for the Kahoot.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Can everyone hear me?
Wa alaikum
Wa alaikum
salam
salam
wa
wa
rahmatullahi wa
rahmatullahi wa
barakatuh. Yes,
barakatuh.
we can.
Walaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Hope everyone is doing well today. Let's get started with the Kahoot. Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Alrighty. Feel free to join. Everyone, please either scan the QR code or enter the game pin, and we'll begin, inshallah. Do you know how many people we have? Let me see if I can check the amount of people to know how many we're expecting.
I think some of our old participants are still hired from the Ramadan.
You cannot base the number on just the number of people in the chat.
Okay, no worries.
Some people
If
might
they
join
make
on
it,
multiple devices. If you don't know the trick, some of the trick is to join on multiple devices.
You heard what Brother Shakir said. If your internet connection is not strong, I advise to do that. Sometimes it lags.
Yeah. Even if it's strong, even if you make a mistake on one device, you can quickly continue. And use names that are very real names. Don't use fake names. So because it will be difficult to track the name to the team.
Yeah, that is very important. Use the name that can be identifiable for your team to get the point. Hafiz Nasif, how many questions are we expecting?
10 questions, sir.
10 questions, okay.
Okay, I'll wait about maybe 1 more minute. Then we'll start, inshallah.
Okay. Team members, if the members of your team are not here yet, so please inform them to join ASAP.
Alrighty. I hope that's everyone. Inshallah, I'll be starting. Bismillah. All right, we're starting, everyone. Please pay attention. Okay, good job, everyone. Let's see the shit show. Okay, Sister Sahida on top. Next question. Okay, we're moving to the next question. Okay, on to the next question.
This is Mata Select, and it's double points.
That might be a mistake on my part. I think it should just be one. There's only one right answer. That's my fault. I shouldn't have been that.
So,
There's only one correct answer.
okay.
But some people might get points because there's two, and I'm not sure which one the other one is. But it's okay. I'll take note of that.
Okay.
Hopefully everyone gets it right. Okay, now I think it counted it as, I don't know why I said multi-select. I think it's still registered as this one. Okay. On to the next question.
This is technical. Even Dr. Javarale was struggling.
Okay. Ooh, I'm sorry. Too fast. I don't know why it says multi-select. It should just be one as well for this one.
Okay, so that means they can just select only the right answer.
Correct.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, I don't know why. I'm gonna definitely double check next time. Sorry about that. Okay. Sister Wajiha is on fire. Sister Hikmah is right behind her, and Aisha B is also right behind them. Okay, 4 more questions, or 3. Well, no, 4. Okay.
Okay. This word of Allah.
Yes, sir. Lead. Okay, so question number 9.
I have to go back to madrasa. Thank you so
Even
much.
me, I was learning as I was creating the questions. Because some questions, it's easy to repeat old questions, but I'll try to not make them too difficult.
Okay.
Okay. Last question.
Double points.
Okay. That concludes the first Ramadan challenge Kahoot. Let's see. Coming in third place, we have Sister Aisha. In second, we have Sister Hikmah. And in first, we have Sister Wajiha.
So we have so many
Congratulations.
Aisha. So which of the Aishas?
Which Aisha is this one?
Hello.
Aisha Balogun. Assalamu alaikum.
See, this is one of the reasons why it's good to have your team name and then your name.
Or
So you
the
can
identifiable name.
Yeah, so make a team name.
So that your reward will not go to somebody else.
Yeah, because there is Aisha Rufai now. I can decide to give this to Aisha Rufai, right?
I'll do that, so inshallah.
Please.
Okie dokie. I'll now pass
so
over.
Hafiz Nasif, please take note of that. So the top place.
Yes, sir. I'll do it and I'll send it.
Yeah, because there are I don't know whether we said it before the beginning. For the Kahoot, the first three position guessed Brashakir was the other. I know every other one gets 1 point after the top position.
Yeah, if I remember very well, I think the first I think if I remember very well, don't quote me to this. I think it's 5 for first, 4 for second, 3 for third, and maybe every other person gets 2 or 1 like that, something like that.
I think the last time that we did it, it was if the first place gets 1 bonus point and then the second gets 0.75 and then third gets
Yeah,
0.5.
it was point. I remember, yes. Thank you.
Yes.
I remember it was so that the differences was it's not that big.
Yeah,
but it adds up.
It adds up. Oh, definitely. Oh, it does. I mean, the difference between second and third last time was 0.001. 0.001. That's the difference. Seriously.
Yeah.
One was 340.755. The other one was 340.754. So you can see it's 0.001. It makes a lot of big difference.
Okay.
That was the difference between Umrah for that person and the other. Just that 0.001 is different for Umrah. One got Umrah, the other did not get Umrah. So it matters a lot.
Okay. So everything will be shown. So when are we meeting next?
Is that a question for Sister Rama or for me?
For the team.
Sister Rama is answering.
Yeah.
On Friday, we're gonna have like a little mini challenge, and then while you guys are submitting your stuff, because Friday you guys have until 11:59, and then on Saturday we're gonna do the presentations.
And then we'll play Kahoot on Friday as well, inshallah. Okay. All right. So if you know anyone who has not joined, this is just the first one, so they can still catch up. So please let us invite as many people as possible, so that it can be more fun and more competitive, and at the same time it can be spiritual as well. So we pray to Almighty Allah to make it easy for us, to give us all the benefits of doing this, and to grant us the best in this world and the best in the hereafter. So there are a lot of programs at the various communities. So let us try to participate as well. Let us do some other act of worship by reading our Quran, attending tafsir session, praying Qiyamul, praying Taraweeh, and so many other things. So let us maximize our reward in this month. So we pray to Almighty Allah not to make this our last Ramadan, but for sure there will be one last Ramadan, but we don't know which one, and we don't pray that this one will be our last. Having said that, so we are going to be ending this session by gently reciting Surah Al-Asr, and then we'll be ending it. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Wal Asr. Innal insana lafi khusr. إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر وآخر دعوانا الحمد لله رب العالمين سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك سبحان ربك رب العزة ما يصفون والسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين. Jazakum Allah khairan jaza for attending. So see you on Friday at 5 p.m. Inshallah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah.